7 days of waiting for one of the videos to be uploaded. And is it worth it, you think? Well, I'm back with another one, back with the video. So enjoy for your eyes, yo. It's a Wednesday rundown. Don't frown, don't frown, don't frown. I'm taking it to your town. This is the Wednesday rundown, season 2. I'm actually very happy to be back for y'all here on the YouTube channel. And today, as you know by the title, and as you know it is Wednesday, if you check your watches, I'm not wearing one. It is time for a Wednesday rundown. And today is a very special episode, not really, but I do feel like it is because I have waited a week to make a video. I was going to upload a video yesterday of me singing about pizza rolls. If you guys want to see me sing about pizza rolls, drop a like. If this video gets 6 likes, I will make a video of singing about pizza rolls. So do that if you want. Let's keep on going. So, today we're talking about being a part of history. And what do I mean by being a part of history? Now, my ancestors have been part of history. Your ancestors have been part of history. But now it is our time to be part of history. And we already are. To be alive in 2020 is already being part of history with everything that has gone on. Mostly bad, sorry to say it. Like Kobe dying, rest in peace to the GOAT. Just keep that there, man. Because he is the GOAT of his generation. Let's not have no GOAT conversations, man. There's GOATs of generations. Let Kobe have his era, please. The Corona, Girona, Barona, you feel? And now we have, racism basically now being shown to everyone. It's never gone away. I've known it's been here. A lot of people, my viewers, hopefully you guys have known it's been here. But the resurfacing of police brutality being recorded, because it wasn't recorded there for a second, and even a long time ago, but it's always been here. So I'm saying now be part of history, and you can be two types of someone in history. Someone who lived through it and just watched it happen, or you can be an active member. On August 28th, there will be a march in Washington, D.C. The same length as the MLK march when he marched up and then did his I Have a Dream speech. Now, when I talk about this, I start to stutter and I start to shake because it is so beautiful that I might have a chance to go there. And I want to say to you, if you can't go there, I say if there's any protest coming up in the place that you live, or if there's one that has passed, keep signing petitions, keep doing things to be part of the change, not part of the problem. If you're a fence sitter, you can get off my fence and you can leave the channel, because it's not about that. There's two sides. There's no middle ground anymore. Okay, there's no middle ground anymore. This is a time to make a change, and it's time to be a part of history. And I shake because when I think of the 2 protests I've gone to, because I did just go to another one since last time I talked to you guys, and I think it's just incredible that I am able to be privileged enough to be able to go to a protest and be able to maybe go to the one in D.C. And again, I acknowledge that I'm privileged, and I need to know that because that's very important. And with my privilege, if I have that voice and I don't use that voice that can make a bigger change than someone else's voice, then I'm not doing the right thing. I hope you guys understand what I'm saying by that. And it's interesting because if I could march the same length that MLK did that one time, I've been to the place where he died, the 50th anniversary of it. I listened to his son talk. And just beautiful words and just amazing things that people say. And what he was saying back in 2018 was this was still a problem, but us as people never wanted to make a change, and that's why I say now, we're not only making history after August 28th, but we're going to make it before and after and then and every single time until there is an actual change in legislation, in the government, in everywhere, because this is a big time. At the second protest I went, you guys saw my megaphone. I kind of held it up, and then Blake told me, nope, basically shook his head no, and let me have the megaphone, basically showing me that he's going to pass down the megaphone to me, which is metaphorically like passing down a big responsibility of equal rights in America and everywhere to me. And that really did touch my soul because I see there's protests literally in every country right now that sparked from America. And if I am able to be passed on something which you would think is just as small as a megaphone, it was so big for me. And it is so big for me that if I do go to DC, I might be one of the only people from my town going there because of how big that trip would be. And I'm going to have to do stuff for it. I might have to mow yards. I might have to rake leaves. I might have to do other things. And it's 19 days after my birthday. Do you think I care? I might have school that day. Do you think I care? I will miss school for it because there are bigger things than school. Rarely. I love education. But guess what? You got to educate yourself to make a freaking difference and a change. I am never more passionate about anything than I am right now. And I don't usually tell people. I usually cover up what I believe because it will trigger people and it will make people that I thought are my friends mad at me. So if you're mad at me for doing what I am, you can screw off, man. Because what I am right now is a different creature and a different being than I was before. I'm done being silent about what I believe in. Because I'm not going to fake it and bend over for all of you. Because guess what? I'm standing up tall and I'm going to say how I feel. And if people don't agree with how I feel, that's too bad. And if you do agree, then you better jump on. Because if you ain't jumping on this metaphorical bandwagon, which it shouldn't be a bandwagon, it should be a place where everyone is on. If you're not jumping on, then you're jumping off. If you ain't with me now, you're not going to be with me later. This is the time to make change and make history. Please, listen to what I'm saying. Listen to others. Educate yourself. Listen and learn before you speak. I've had to learn that a lot. I love to speak. I love to talk. And the reason I haven't been making videos is even because I'm trying to take a second and think and listen. You got to listen to not only your black friends, but also your white ones, because your white ones can be saying some stuff, and you got to make sure you're checking them. If they're saying stupid things, double check them, ask them, pressure them into change. And I saw this post that said, look, only way to change someone is by inspiring their change. I'm done inspiring. I should not inspire you to believe in a movement like Black Lives Matter. You should already have a brain that believes like that. Equality has never been given to everybody on earth, ever. Ever. We can be the generation to do that. If you just look inside of yourself and have self-awakening and growth. I motivate people every day, and lately I've been saying you guys need to be making a change because I'm trying to tell everybody out here, today is the day to make a change. We've sat by too long. I have the luxury of sitting on this couch and talking to you right now without having to be scared to go outside and be with the police officers. Just because of my skin color. I am not scared to go outside and talk to a police officer. Not everybody has that luxury, and you have to think about that. With the privilege that most of my viewers have, you guys must know that it is also your privilege to not protest. So go out and protest. Go out and sign things. Go out and make a difference. And you know what? If you think, oh my God, my voice isn't working, you know, I'm just one voice, I'm just one white guy. That's not how it works. One white guy can become multiple white guys. Multiple white guys can become a group of white guys. Group of white guys can become a movement of white guys. Movement of white guys with a movement of black guys, and a movement of white girls, and a movement of black girls, and a movement of Asian girls, and a movement of Asian guys, and a movement of literally every single person on earth will make a change. Because the government doesn't want us to have this power. They don't want everybody to be equal. Because if they educate the blacks, they will realize that the black people will become smarter than what they want. And that is disturbing and disgusting. That's why they try to put people inside of hoods, inside of ghettos, to make them seem like they're less, because they're not. Use your brain. Educate yourself. What I'm saying might not make sense to you, and if it does, that's a problem. Look up, type up some things. You might have to go back to freaking the slave era to learn some history, and then go from there, go from the 1800s, and then go on, you know, 1900s, go to Malcolm, MLK, go to the death of Emmett Till. You got to go through all of these things to find out what's truly going on. And once you do and you educate yourself, then you can go and then you can get more information, maybe sign some things, then protest. And then after protesting and signing, then maybe eventually you'll be ready to go to Washington. And the reason I feel ready to go to Washington is because I believe so heavily in this. If I sit around and do nothing at all, then what is the point of me being here? And if you think it doesn't affect you, I swear to God it does. Because if you're not going to help now, you're going to be left away. It's going to be me and the homies who freaking protested and signed things and did all this versus you, who didn't do anything and was mad at the riots. And if you're mad at all that stuff and you have not mentioned the death of George Floyd, then you can still go to the door and screw off. Because guess what? I literally don't care. If you're this group of people, you're going to become the minority. Think about that. The same people that you oppressed for years, you're going to become because you did not protest. And then when your kids ask you, what did you do back in 2020? Oh, well, I complained about protests and basically defended a man who, I defended a man who basically just wanted to shoot down peaceful protesters. Cool. I bet your kids are going to be so proud of you. Meanwhile, I've already been to 2 protests, and I will go to Washington. And if you don't think I will, I will. Believe me, mark my words, because I don't lie about things like this. I'm done being silent, and you should be done being silent too. Listen to each other, learn, don't talk. Listen, then you can talk and spread that news. But don't spread that news and whitewash it, and don't spread that news and mansplain it. Spread that news as it was given to you. Spread videos that were given to you about racism or about systematic racism or about anything. Please, guys, it's time to educate yourself. God. Sorry.
You're doing a good job.
I know, I just got oof. Okay. Well, we're running out of time. Time to get the shout out to y'all. But listen, just the moral of this is educate yourself. And then make a change, make a difference, because this is your time to be a part of history. Alright, let's go. For Tuesday, we got the JDs. We got JD Jones and JD Wax. You know, 2 gamers. JD Jones told me about the protest, the second one that I went to. Thank you. She's a straight up G, straight up homie. And we got JD Wax, who is also a straight up very nice guy and supported me through some times. We ain't gonna have to talk about that, but that's Thursday. Friday we got Bradley. Bradley went to the second protest I went to. Big time for him to go. Thank you, Bradley, for being so good to go. And you made a big difference, man. And I want you to know that. Monday goes to Julian. Julian, bruh, I know your best friend is moving, dude. But I'm still here for you. And if you ever need to talk, man, just know I'm always here, obviously. Tuesday goes to Tyler. Tyler, man, Tyler might go to DC. I don't know if he will, maybe, whatever. But if you can, man, I can't wait to see you. And if you can't, you know, I'll be representing you and I'll walk with you because I love you, man. Wednesday goes to Miles and Parker. Y'all are straight up G's. See you guys basically every day. So yeah, shout out to all of y'all. Have a good day. I know I got a little bit heated. Now I'm a little bit calmed down, but it's because I care about what I'm saying. And I don't know if you guys have probably never seen me that heated about something that matters like this. So that should just tell you that it matters a lot. I know usually I'm just known as that loud, funny guy. But today I want to be known as a guy who actually goes and makes a difference. So you can take what I'm saying and you can just wave it off, act like I'm not saying anything. That's cool. Just realize that when you get left in the dust, that's your fault. Alright, y'all. Till next time, when I see you again, I will be ending the video like this. Yo, Aflac, out.